Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in today. Hope that you are having a very good day and everything feels good in your life. Let's get into my positive note. Anytime you are looking for an answer, stay still and just believe. Answers will come to you in due time. Be patient with yourself. In the midst of change, continue to be yourself. Look for the horizons. Believe in yourself and your abilities, and all the things that you are looking for will come to you. But just have belief in what it is that you're looking for and what you need that answer to. And don't discredit if you feel sometimes when you think you come with the answer, then that answer you follow through on it and you feel like it doesn't work. That doesn't mean that that was not the answer. Maybe you just needed to find another way to get to that conclusion, that solution, and that way of believing. Everything does occur for a reason. Everything that we do must manifest for the good purpose within ourselves. So with that positive note, I conclude. So let's get into the video of the hour, or should I say the day or the week. So today I will be continuing with my tutorials on how to use the NYX Swear By It shadow palette, and I will continue to create looks from this palette to help those who are new to larger palettes or may become overwhelmed by where do I start in a large size palette. And today I want to focus on quad, so 4 eyeshadows. So in the NYX Swear By It shadow palette, which retails for $35, you have 40 eyeshadows, so 40 pans within this eyeshadows. I have grouped them as neutrals, warm tones, and cool tones. And you have some plums, you have some of the warmer orange and yellow and brown tones, and some are like a mixture of earthy tones. And then you have these cool, like these greens and blues and these grays, and just some duochrome metallic shades. You have satins, mattes, metallics, 3 finishes in this eyeshadow palette, and they are beautiful. Just again, they are perfectly laid out in this palette. So let's go ahead and get started. So I will be using a series of brushes. So the first brush that I'll be using is, they're all from the BH Cosmetic Rose Gold brush collection, except for the exception of one. So the first brush that I'll be sharing with you is from, again, the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold. It is the Fluffy Taper Blending Brush. And I will be using this for my transition, my crease shade, or all over the eyelid. The next brush I have is a more of a longer flat shadow, so it's like a long classic eyeshadow brush. So it looks like this. The next brush I have, and that brush is for if I want to pack colors on the eyelid. And the next brush I'll be using, more of a short detail brush. This is a tapered blending brush. So a short tapered blending brush. And then the next brush I have is more of a pointed smudger brush that is very good for using in your inner corner, or also smudging your lower lash line. And this tapered short detail brush is really good for working on the outer crease and also working on, you know, in your inner crease, your upper part of your eye to transition. So it's more like a blending brush. And then lastly, I have the Morphe N161/8 angle brush. So this is yellow. So the one that you will see that you can buy is more of a white tilt angle brush. And this is that brush. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be starting with a quad today. So I'm thinking more of earthy tones. We're about to move into the fall weather. And, you know, summer is pretty much has wrapped itself up, even though it still feels like summer out here on the West Coast. I'm ready for the fall weather. I'm ready for some cooler weather. So I will be working with shades 5 and 6 and 13 and 14. 5, 6, 13, 14. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids because that's important for me to do. So I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl Lid Lock Up eyeshadow primer base. And I really enjoy using this primer base. It feels really smooth, really gets into, you know, the skin. You know, because sometimes you notice if you use primers, they kind of like sit on your skin. This will really just melt into the skin. And I put some along my inner corner, especially when I'm planning on putting on some color in that area. And I go into the lower lash line area to apply some there as well. And then I kind of dab it on the outer part just for some extra coverage because we don't want watery eyes. So for those who love fall, what are some of your favorite things to do in the fall? Do you have traditions? Are you creating traditions? What do you like to do? For me, I love going for walks in nature, especially places that have a lot of leaves, so like maples, and if the trees are turning colors, I love being around that and just taking photographs of it. And I also just enjoy like the season, like it just feels like fall in the air. I love that. And I love getting hot cocoa when it gets cold. So like going to Starbucks and buying a hot cocoa. I love the boots and the sweaters and the leggings and dresses, and just like really looking good for the fall weather, and just enjoying. Halloween is another thing. I love when people get dressed up and get festive. I like the whole air around Halloween. So those are things that are just really fun, just exciting to do. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using shade 5, which is a creamy, I would say like a creamy ivory color. And I'm going to use this all over my lids. So I'm just going to dust some in. So this will be pretty much my eyelid color. Now you can use this as a base color. which a lot of people tend to do, or brow bone color. But I just thought to do something a little bit different. I like the lighter shades on the eyelid in contrast with a color on the outer crease. I'm just gonna blend, make sure I blend it in well. So I'm just building up the color. So just really trying to set it. And you're going to see me come in with that flat shader brush. And I'm just going to come back. And this one has a little bit of, you may see a little bit of a powder floating in the air. But it's very smooth. It has a very buttery texture to it. Feels really nice. You can just pat that color in also. I'm just gonna pat in this color more. So it actually works really nice just patting it in. And then when you're done, you just blend. And just blend that color. Softly blend. I'm just going to go back over here and just tap in that color some more. So we want it to look like it's an actual lid color and not very sheer on the eye. And blend that in. So you can see how this color really builds on the eye. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this flat shader brush, same color, and it really picks up a lot of color on the brush, so you don't need a lot. Tap off your brush if you need some off, and I'm just going to pat that on my eyes. I'm just going to do that pressing motion. Really press that color in. Blending brush and blend everything together. And there you have it. That little ivory base is ready to go. So next step is the shade number 6. And we're going to go into my outer crease with this shade. It's a nice green color. There's a bit of kick up in the pan. So you could tap off your brush and if you don't want a lot, again, just build slow on that crease. And I chose the white so I could really have this green to really show up. And then I'm going to go over here on this eye. Just going to build, do the same thing. And then as you're building it, you just basically tap it on, and then you can go back in and blend. And really just blend that in like so. You could do a little windshield wipe, or you could just do the circles. Build up the color a little bit more. You can just keep building if you want the color to be more intense on the eye. So that's that. See how that look, and then I'm gonna work on the lower lash line. So I think I want to carry that green down. I think I want to carry that down. Or actually, let me just use, I'm going to go in with the Morphe N160 1/8 brush. And I think I want to take shades that was number 14. It is a metallic shade. And I'm just going to line my under eyes with it. And see, because I was going to do it with the green and put this color on top, but let me see how it works. Just the color by itself. This is such a stunning color. It's really, really a pretty color. I am applying it dry. You're welcome to wet your brush if you want more intensity. And I love this brush because it gets in there really good and really lay those color nicely against the lash line. You can also use it to tight line your eyes. So I'm just gonna go over here with that same color. And it's just a beautiful like gold green, like duro type color. Just really pretty. So hopefully you can see that. Yes. This color is like true fall. It's like fall and spring. New beginnings, fortune, luck, growth, prosperity. It is so pretty. Hope you all can see that. It is stunning. So I'm going to now use this. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go in now in my inner corner. I'm going to use shade 13, which is like a canary yellow, like Thick of Tweety from Buzz Bunny, Looney Tunes. So it's a true yellow shade, almost like the color of mustard. And I'm just going to take this in the inner corner. Let me clean this area a little bit. And then I'm going to take this on the inner corner. So I'm letting the color play on my inner corner and my outer crease more than my lid. So it's playing on my inner corner, outer crease, lower lash line, and pretty much a naked eyelid. You can see that color. And there is some fallout. So be careful with this yellow. You may want to tap off your brush before you go in. So that's what that looks like. Go over to the next eye, do the same thing. And then once you have it done, it's pretty much done. So that is what the eyelid looks like. Again, very simple. If you're somebody who is new to color and you may not want to do, this is pretty much a quad. I use 4 colors, shade 5, 6, 13, and 14. Shade 5 all over the eyelid, shade 6 outer crease, shade 14 under the lower lash line, and shade 13 inner corner. If you're simple or you just a beginner, you may just want to leave 5 and 6 on the eyes and maybe bring 6 down to the lower lash line, or just leave out shade number 13 in the inner corner. Maybe just take shade 14 lower lash line all the way to the inner corner and up. if you don't want that yellow in the middle, like it may be too much for you. But for me, it's since I like to be creative and just play, I went in with that yellow matte shade. So there's 3 mattes that I use. Shade 5, which is that ivory color again. Shade 6, which is that more of a, almost like a chartreuse lime green, just a really nice, not too mossy, but just really like grass green. And then shade 13 is more that canary yellow mustard. I put it in a corner, that's a matte. The metallic, almost like a duochrome gold green, I put that as my lower lash line shade, number 14. And if I could name this number shade 14, I would call it Luck. Like, it's such a pretty, maybe I call it like antique luck or something. So that's pretty much the eye look. And then I'm gonna go in with a mascara. So let's try Too Faced Better Than Sex. I always want to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, but let's try Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is a big one on this brush. So I'm just gonna go in and do my lashes. I do not own any NYX mascaras. If you have NYX mascaras and you like a particular NYX mascara, let me know. Oh, the wind is just blowing very beautifully outside. Just leaves everywhere. Well, you know, fall is here. I'm just saying. It'll be time for children to go sliding in the leaves. Let me know if you have a favorite NYX mascara. I like lengthening for my mascara, and I love dark pigmentation because my lashes are already black, so I want something that will really show very dark on my lashes. And also I like a good volume as well. When I first started wearing mascara, I wanted lengthening. I didn't worry about volume. So I always get that line. With these mascara. Along the top part of my lash line, I don't know why, but I do. I get that line right there, up above my lashes. Why? So, yeah, I used to look for more lengthening mascara. Now I like a nice volume and lengthening. I hope that Too Faced come out with more I don't know if they ever release a mini wand mascara, or a Duro wand mascara. That'll be so nice. So that way I could use a baby wand on my lower lashes, and the bigger one, I just use it for my top lashes. So yeah, that's pretty much is the look. So this is pretty much my look. I know my camera just stopped, so I don't know how much you picked up, but I love to just have a really naked eyelid these days. So more of a nude eyelid, and just really make the outer crease stand out, the inner corner and the lower lash line to do more of the play. It's just so fun, and it really just makes it more colorful, more vibrant. Again, if you're someone new to color eyeshadows or to larger eyeshadow palettes, you just want to start off very lightly. You know, maybe try 2 shades, So maybe just do this top half look and just leave the bottom half alone. Put on some mascara or some lashes and just go from there. If you like this complete look, then you can just try to recreate this tutorial for yourself. It's just really fun to play in large size palettes. I know we're moving into a time where we're going to look at more mini size palettes or more smaller palettes, but I think those big palettes are still going to be those kind of go-to palettes, you know, for makeup artists, for, you know, us consumers, people who are doing theatrical work or what have you that requires bigger palettes. But you know, on the travel, on the go, we're going to reach for the more smaller palettes. So when you're looking at a NYX Swear By It palette or any large size palette, look at the color story in the palette, look at the theme, look at if you find your favorite color, you look at that color, then look at some of the colors around it. That'll help give you some ideas of what looks to try to start with and play with. And again, I love how NYX set up the colors in this Swear By palette. It's completely aligned for you. And you can see this is the quad that I work with right here. These 4 colors. So it's just really nice, you know, and you could just play with it. And I want the Modern Dreamer. I want to be able to play with that as well. That one has a little bit different of a color theme, so you kind of got to be more creative because it's not just completely thrown into the palette for you. Because I was thinking about it when I was looking at the NYX website and how, you know, I always scan over larger palettes to look for the color themes, to look for the colors that can go together and be very complementary. And I started thinking like, okay, because it has that set of bold, brights, neons kind of in the center of the palette, it kind of throws a little bit of cohesion off. But if you think about the surrounding colors, you can kind of play with those bright colors. So I think NYX want to bring in some brights, but still keep some neutrals, still keep some different shades that you can play with the brights. And you know, definitely something for the summer type palette. And this one is for, you know, you could use it all 4 seasons of the year. You can use it for the fall, the winter, the spring, and the summer. This is a really good go-to palette. Again, I really like the color payoff, and it's really nice. So that's the eye tutorial. So let me get into lips. So suggestions. So on my lip today, I have on the NYX Dark Era. The NYX Dark Era lipstick. It's in MLS 37. It is a matte lipstick. 1 year, or I guess for a couple years, NYX will release new colors of their matte lipsticks. I particularly like their matte lipsticks. It's very comfortable. It's still creamy, but it still gives that matte finish as well. So they was coming out with like these different, like funky, vibey, grungy type of colors. Just really playful, nice colors. So I said, well, we're starting to get into the fall. So let me just choose more of a fall lip. So again, this is Dark Era. This is what the color looks like. It's already swatched on my lips, so I'm not going to show that on my arm. So the next color I would suggest is the NYX Velvet Matte Lipstick in Blood Love. It's VMLS 11. And this is the packaging. So this is the color here. I'm going to swatch it. I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hands. So Blood Love is more of a very soft red color. Almost like a persimmon. It's really soft red. Can probably come across strawberry red to those with maybe lighter skin, but it looks like a very nice, almost like a warm tone strawberry red, but more like a persimmon on my skin tone. So this is Blood Love. So that is a good suggestion to wear with this lip color. So I'm just giving you suggestions for lip color. The next shade is called Bloody Mary. And Bloody Mary is a cross mix of like a pink with a hint of red. Let me show you the packaging. So this is a matte lipstick as well. Do not be intimidated by the matte lipsticks in the NYX line because they're more of a creamy matte. They're very, very comfortable on the lips. So it's like, there's like a red base to it, but it's more of a pink. Almost like a touch of fuchsia. So that's what that looks like. Again, that is shade Bloody Mary. The next shade that I have for you is also a matte lipstick. You could tell that I really love matte lipsticks. And this shade is in Angel. It's in MLS 13. This is the packaging. This is the color. Not sure if I showed you Bloody Mary just now. So if you're into pinks, this would be like a really nice pink, especially for those who don't like too much reds on the lip. That'll be a nice neutral pink shade. So that is, again, Angel. So now I want to talk about some NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipsticks. And you remember these color was on the chart and people could not get enough of it. I know NYX has recently released their push-up, those lingerie lipsticks, the push-up lingerie. The lingerie lipsticks. They have released those. So this one, I still like these, and these are so good. They're so creamy on the lips. So though this color is in Soft Spoken. So this is kind of like a nude, like a cool nude type shade, brown undertone. I think this would be a color for all skin tones. It has like that brown, like a brown pink skin tone to it. Just really nice. So that's that color. And then this is what the doe foot looks like. So really pretty, very nice color. I need to be pulling out these more often and wearing them because they're so nice. The next shade I want to show you is Tea and Cookies. And this is what the color looks like. Again, for those who like pinks. This is what the doe foot looks like. This one is like a, kind of like a dusty pink color. So this is Tea and Cookies. I definitely think this color looks really nice for lighter complexions. And I think it will look good with darker complexions as well. But I think with us, we would have to just be very gentle. Start off really light. Build up the color. Maybe wear a lip liner with it to really give it, really push that pink on us. The next shade is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Kitten Heels. This is one of the NYX cult favorite color in this particular collection. And it is a beautiful red shade. You know I had to give you a red for the fall because it is red season. Red lips are on trend right now. You're looking at all the high fashion magazine, the new makeup lines that are coming up, the lipstick lines, YSL. Who else have I seen with red lips? Just a lot of different lipsticks that are red. I want to think Lancome for some reason, but I've seen it definitely for YSL. And NARS, you know, NARS always have those nice burgundies, deep color reds, and they have a great red collection as well. So this is Kitten Heels. So pretty. Like, it's like a true red color. And this is what the doe foot looks like. So yeah. Those are my lip alternatives to wear with this eye look that I think will look really pretty. To make that color really stand out. But of course, you can wear any color you want. I would probably be caught wearing an orange lip or a coral lip with this eye color. But I think these deep colors really look good with green and just earthy tones eye looks. So that concludes my eye tutorials and lip alternatives. Let me know what you think about this look. If it's something that you will want to do, does it give you inspiration? Does it make you think about the leaves and just the fall inspiration? And also, let me know what your lip alternative would be to this look. Would you wear the colors that I selected for you? Would you choose something differently? And if you have tried the NYX Swear By palette, what are some of your favorite go-to shades in the palette? How do you like to wear them? Let's have a conversation. Sign off below. And with all things, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Hopefully I made your day. Hopefully this is helpful to you and that you have fun watching this eye tutorial. And yeah, so I will leave other products that I have on my face in the description box below with links if you want to try them out. And thank you. Have a really good day. Have a very safe day, weekend, night, morning, wherever you are and you're watching this. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.